everyone, I'm going to show you how to decrease this ribbed hat. So you should have your 8.5 inches for a woman's hat, and it has the, as you can see, it has the knit to and pill to ribbing all the way around. And now we're going to decrease for the crown. So the first round is knit to, pill to, together, around. So we knit to and then we pill to together, like so. So knit to and then pill to together, and you just continue that all the way around for that first decrease round. So I'm going to just show you through that. So knit two together, pill two together, just keep doing that all of the way around. And you'll start to see a decrease as we keep going, and it'll make it nice and neat for the top of the hat, so it's not all bunched together. Like some of the other decreases can leave it. Okay, that's the end of, and then we just obviously continue on the other side. I just pill two together. Two, and pill two together, knit two, pill two together, knit two, and then pill two together, knit two, pill two together. Okay, knit two, pill two together, knit two, and pill two together. Knit two and pill two together, knit two and pill two together, knit two, pill two together, knit two, and then pill two together, and that's the end of the first decrease round. So the next round, you need to knit two and then pill one. So we're going to knit two and then pill one, knit two, and then pill one, knit two, pill one, knit two, 2, pill 1, 2, pill 1, 2, pill 1, knit 2, pill 1, knit 2, and pill 1, knit 2, and then move on to the other side. Pill 1, knit 2, pill 1, let's get some more yarn, knit 2, and pill 1, knit 2, 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 and pill 1. Okay, so that was the second decrease round. So now for the third decrease round, you need to knit 2 together and then pill 1. So we have knit 2 stitches together and then just pull that tight there, and then pill 1, knit 2 together and pill 1, knit 2 together, 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 pill 1, 2 together, pill 1, knit 2 together, pill 1, knit 2 together, pill 1, knit 2 together. Okay, and then turn it round for the next side. My pill 1 there. Okay, knit 2 together, pill 1, 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 2 together, purl 1, and then 2 together and purl 1. Okay, so that's the end of the third decrease round. So as you can see, it is getting a bit smaller, the hole. So the fourth decrease round is just knit 1, purl 1 around for every stitch. Okay, so we've got knit 1, purl 1. So this is just 1 times 1 ribbing. Okay, so it's just tightening it up for the top of the hat. So you're going to have a nice, neat decrease in there. And if you're new to knitting, you know, ribbing does come up quite often. If you're making hats, socks, gloves, mitts, anything like this, it's very common stitch. So this is a bit of practice for you. Now obviously you did the 2x2 ribbing for the majority of the hat. So we just continue that around, that 1x1 ribbing. I'll just turn it to the other side. Some people prefer to switch to DPNs, double pointed needles, but I haven't actually got any in this size, so I'm just continuing with my circulars. So you know, it's not feeling difficult, so if you haven't got any double pointed needles, I wouldn't worry about it too much. You can just continue doing it on your circulars. Some people say it becomes too difficult, so we'll see. So just do that, continue that, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, all the way to the end. So we're nearly there. So knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1, knit 1, purl 1. Okay, so the next round, which is the decrease round number 5, this is just knit 2 together around. And if you are a new knitter, knitting 2 stitches together, I have another video on that actually in my video library in the knitting tutorials section, if you want to have a look at that. But you just knit 2 stitches together around the whole round, and that is a very common decrease. So that's some good practice for you there if you're just a beginner. So knit 2 stitches together, and then if I have one left, I just pull it through so I can knit it together with the other stitches on the other side. So I'm just pulling that around. If I can get the needle in. Okay. So keep knitting 2 together all the way till the end of the round. And for this final round, the final decrease round, number 6, you continue with the knit 2 together all the way to the end of the round, and then that is the final round. And after that you cut the yarn and you can stitch it through the remaining stitches and pull tight so that your hat is closed and secure. Okay. This might be a little tricky for some if you're still working on the circulars, because they do get a little tight at this point, a little hard to feed through on the needles, so you just have to persevere there unless you've got DPNs. So continue to knit two together to the very end of the round. And then you've got one stitch left, you can just knit that one and that's it. Okay, so after that, if you cut your yarn and you thread it through your darning needle, and then you can collect the stitches from the needle like so. And once you have all of those stitches off the needle, you pull tight and you secure those together there, and secure that well, because you don't want it to come undone, and make sure that you have that closing. So that's the hat where it's been stitched, and there's a nice neat stitch there for the hole where you secure the hole and you have knotted it, and then you check the outside just to make sure that it's nice and neat, and as you can see, there it is there, it's okay, and the crown has decreased well, so that's the finished hat. And obviously you can cut your yarn once you're happy with how it looks on the outside, and that's it. Sew in any loose ends. This end here on the outside, just stitch that in and hide that yarn along the edge, and if you want to add a pom-pom, you can add one of those, or if you don't, just leave it as it is, and then it's ready to be worn. Okay, so thanks for watching. I hope you liked the pattern, and if you have any questions,